I'm Dr. Kemi Olunlayo, Nigerian journalist, pharmacist, PR specialist, and activist. It's June 9, 2019, Sunday morning in Nigeria. I want to talk about Femi Gbajabiamila, the whole fracas going on with his criminal record in the United States. Sahara reporters reported that Gbajabiamila is an ex-convict in the U.S. Now, when you're an ex-convict in the United States, okay, that means you've been convicted of a crime. You've probably been sentenced to jail, came out, or you've probably been fined. Now, the nature of the case has to do with being a lawyer and that he allegedly stole $25,000 from a client, something of the sort. Okay, now, if he actually was convicted and he's done his time, paid his fine, he's exonerated. However, the problem I have in Nigeria is that these things don't come out until you're going for a lucrative position and they use it against you. Now, bear in mind, Kemi Talks is my podcast opinion about anything and everything in Nigeria and the world. And I'm talking to the listener. And the listener is usually the everyday person. I'm not talking to the government. I'm not talking to Femi Gbajabiamila. I'm not talking to anybody in the House of Reps or Sahara reporters. I'm talking to my listeners. And my listeners could be any of those people. This is the problem we had with Kemi Adeosun. If they had known that Kemi did not have an NYSC certificate, why was she a commissioner for finance in Ogun State for so long? And then transferred to a federal position, a very high position of Minister of Finance, and nobody knew about her NYSC certificate. So it became a thing that, because it's a Buhari administration, it's indirectly trying to shame the president. That, oh, you put somebody like didn't have this, didn't have that. She didn't steal money. She didn't do anything like off the ordinary or kill somebody. So she gave her NYSC certificate to someone to go get the signature and everything. She actually put that in someone's hands and they got a fake signature. So all these things don't come out at the right time. They come out at the wrong time. My sister from Olunlayo was a former special advisor for education in Ajimobi's first administration, the one that ended in 2015. And I remember the day that she was going to submit some things to the State House of Assembly, diplomas, primary school, WAEC, everything. When they submit all these credentials, at that time, a record background check should be done. In Nigeria, we don't do these things, okay? So it's not like Ghana that when you've been convicted of something or you've been, you've just done something wrong with the government. Let me give you an example. Stella Adua and the bulletproof cars, removed as Minister of Aviation, all that. In Ghana, Stella wouldn't be able to run for 10 years. She's there in the Senate as a senator to Anambra somewhere. This is how we do in Nigeria. If we want to make it compulsory, put it in the constitution like Ghana, so that Gbajabiamila wouldn't even run for the first time. Here's somebody who has run for 4 years as a member of the House of Reps for his Lagos constituency, and the constituents love him. He's done his job, they love him, not a problem, and he's going for a very high position of speaker. And this comes out. So why didn't we check it before he even ran as anything? Did he kill somebody in America? Okay, so even if he stole money, did he pay his fine? Did he do his due? It's not like he didn't finish the trial and ran away or something, but I don't know. It's kind of not good. My suggestion is for the government to make these laws. And no law is foolproof. Let me give you an example. A Syrian refugee comes into Canada. And in Canada, Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister, wants all the refugees. I've been a refugee in Canada. I know how that is, before Harper deported me for antagonizing gun laws. Trudeau was my friend, and he was one of the ones that fought for me. He's not Prime Minister. He believes that all refugees coming from certain parts of the world come to Canada, be our haven, because they can be very good in society. I've seen refugees who came from places like Afghanistan and all that, and they had good construction skills. They're the ones building all the buildings and everything in Canada, making good money and a good life. So let's say we brought a Syrian refugee in there, and we didn't even know he was ISIS or something, but he's not a refugee. He gets in. It happened in Germany. So many of the terrorists even entered as refugees. How do you check their background? There's no background check. That's why I say nothing's foolproof. I mean, this is a war-torn country. Which agency are you going to be looking for? One name out of 1 billion names? The main thing is, do your checks and balances before somebody goes for a high position. I'm not accepting this stuff. Gbajabiamila, I don't know him. I've never met him. I've never spoken to him. I'm just talking from opinion. Okay, he's a good lawmaker as far as everybody's concerned in his constituency. And now he's going for a very, very lucrative position where everybody wants to be the speaker. I mean, see what's happening on the Senate side. You know, Lawan and Ndume. At the end of the day, it's not a good time for this stuff to come out. I wish him good luck, though. I'm Kemi. I'm a Lululunlaya, pharmacist, journalist, PR specialist. Yeah, I have 3 first-class degrees from the U.S. and also an activist in Nigeria. Thanks for listening.